Hello students, our new lesson is about fractions. Let's consider this pizza. Before we start our lesson, it's very important to know that this one pizza, we can say that it's equal to one whole or one unit. One whole or one unit, same meaning. And it's equal to which number? What do you think? Is it equal to number 1, number 2, to what? We said here one pizza, one whole, one unit. It's equal to the number 1 that we know. Now let's continue and see how are we going to use this new information. This pizza is divided into how many pieces? So here, this one whole, this one unit, is divided into how many pieces, how many parts, and how are the pieces? Let's see. We have one piece, two, third piece, piece number 4, piece number 5, and piece number 6. Or we can say also slices. And how are these pieces? What do you notice? They have this triangular shape, like a triangle. They have all the same shape, same size. So these 6 pieces, these 6 parts, these 6 slices are equal. So this pizza is divided into 6 equal pieces. So be careful, they are equal. Now let's take again this pizza. Here we have a boy named Sammy. Sammy eats one slice or one piece, as you see here. So he eats one piece out of 6 pieces. We can say it in a different way, this sentence. He eats one piece out of 6 pieces. We can say Sammy ate one piece out of 6. We write it 1 over 6. One piece, 1 out of. We can use this from now on. You will use this dash, this long line. We call it over, and 6 is the total number of pieces in this pizza. So he ate 1 over 6 of what? Of this whole pizza, of the pizza. And we read it 1 over 6. Now we have another boy, Rami. Rami eats 2 slices. 1, 2. So he eats 2 pieces out of 6 pieces. We say Rami ate 2 pieces out of 6, 2 over 6. Of what? 2 over 6 of the pizza. And we read it 2 over 6. Now 1 over 6 and 2 over 6 are new forms. They have a new form of numbers that we call fractions. So 1 over 6 and 2 over 6 are called fractions. So as a conclusion, we can deduce that a fraction is in fact a part of a whole or a part of a unit. The unit here, or the whole here in this example, is this one pizza. And here the parts are the slices of the pizza. Sami eats 1 slice out of 6 slices, and Rami eats 2 slices out of these 6 slices. And to represent these two quantities, we use another form of numbers called fractions. Let's observe this figure together. In this figure, we have a circle. This circle is a whole, or one unit. It's divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. So they are equal in shape and size. How many parts are colored in red? Let's count. 1, 2. Answer: 2 parts are colored in red. Now another question: what fraction of the circle is colored in red? So here, when they ask you what fraction of a unit that is here, the circle, is colored in red, it means how many pieces or parts are in red out of how many in total. So answer here we have 2 parts out of 5 parts are colored in red. So we write 2 over 5 of the unit. Here, what is the unit of the circle? Are colored in red. So here, from now on, be careful. What is the question about? Is it about finding the fraction or only the number of parts? Now let's learn what does each of these two numbers represent in this fraction 2 over 5. Here, the number below, the 5, it's in fact the total number of parts that the unit is divided into. Here, the unit here is a circle. This circle is divided in total into 5 equal parts. So the 5, we call it denominator. It represents the denominator of this fraction 2 over 5. So this is a new word that we need to know and memorize the way we spell it and we write it. Denominator. Now, what does the 2 represent? Here, if you notice in the figure, it's the number of parts that are colored in red. So the 2 is the number of the colored parts in this example. In the previous example, it was the number of the slices or the pieces that the boy has eaten. So it depends on the example. We call the 2 numerator. So we write it like this. This is a new word, and we read it numerator. So a fraction is formed of 2 numbers separated by this over. The number below is the total number of parts in a unit. We call it denominator. So to know the denominator, we count all the parts. Now the second part of the fraction, the number above, we call it numerator. In this example, it's equal to the number of the colored parts. Here, the ones in red. If they ask us about the parts in gray, it will be 3, and the fraction will be 3 over 5. In the previous example about the pizza, we counted the parts or the slices that each boy ate, and we found our numerator. So it's not always the number of the colored parts, it can be the parts that are eaten. So in conclusion, it's the parts of the unit that are used. Now 2 over 5, we call it a fraction, and it's a form of a number. It's in fact a number, but this number we call it a fraction. Now let's observe this figure together. Here we have 3 shapes and 3 fractions. Which among the following is a fraction? Why? So let's see. Here we have a star that is divided into two parts, and they said that the colored part in blue represents the fraction 1/2. Is it correct? So let's see, are the two parts equal? We notice that this part, the blue part, is bigger than this white part. So no, this is wrong. I cannot write a fraction if the parts are not equal. So no, this is not a fraction. It's wrong. Now let's see, this shape is divided into three equal parts. Are they equal in size and shape? Yes, they have same shape and equal size. So yes, the blue parts represent the fraction 2/3. So yes, it's correct. It is a fraction. Now let's see the last figure. Here you have a circle divided into four parts. Are they equal? No, this blue part is much bigger than the other three. Also, the three parts are not equal in size or have the same shape. So no, this is not a fraction. So we can say, or we can talk about fractions when the unit is divided into equal parts only. So remark, we cannot write a fraction if the unit is not divided into equal parts. Now let's do some examples. We have this unit. This is a polygon that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. What fraction do the light blue parts represent? Here we have light blue. We have two parts that are colored in light blue. So the light blue parts represent the fraction 2 over what? What is the total number of parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here the numerator is 2, the number of the parts colored in light blue, and the denominator, it's the total number of parts. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. So be careful, we don't write 2/3. Some students make this mistake and they count the remaining parts and they write 2/3. It's wrong. The denominator is equal to the total number of parts, so be careful. What fraction does the red part represent? Here only we have one part colored in red, so it represents the fraction 1/5. 1 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator. Here they gave us another unit. A unit can be a rectangle. This rectangle is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 equal parts. You see, they are all equal. A rectangle divided into 8 equal rectangles. What fraction of the rectangle is colored in red? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 parts colored in red. So 3/8 of the rectangle is colored in red. What fraction of the circle do the shaded parts represent? Here we have a circle. How many parts are shaded? Like a shade, we have 2 shaded parts. Let's see, what is the denominator? Let's count the total number of parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have the shaded part represent the fraction 2/10. We have here another circle. How many pieces is divided into? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 parts are shaded, so they represent the fraction 3/5. So this is the end of our video. This is part 1. More videos about fractions will be posted later on. And thank you for watching.